TableCanoniser is a web-based system for transformation of messy data into canonical tidy tables. TableCanoniser uses a grammar-based approach to construct a transformation specification to convert the input data into a tidy output table. The system aids the user to interactively author transformations and provides interlinked views to help understand and verify the provenance of the transformation output. The interface has 4 interlinked sections. When the user selects an item in one, the corresponding information is highlighted in the other views. At the top left is an editable input table with a button that resets the data to its initial state. To the right of this is the output table. When a valid transformation is run, this view will show the extracted output of the transformation. On the right-hand side is the code panel, which displays the transformation specification. The bottom panel contains 2 supporting interactive visualizations. The first is the instances minimap and inset visualization, which provides details on the location of the matched instances. Clicking on the current instances control, we can step through all the matched top-level instances. The second is the mapping structure visualization, which displays and allows the user to interact with the mapping pattern nodes in the specification. The system allows the user to upload and work with their own messy table data, or open one of our example cases. We now demonstrate the construction and validation features of TableCanoniser through a short worked example. We select this example from the drop-down in the top left corner. As with all our demo cases, we provide a template specification. Now we clear the code panel to show the construction of a new transformation. We add a new pattern by first clicking the Match button and then selecting rows 2 to 6 in the input table, which will instantiate a new pattern node based on this reference region. The new pattern node appears with highlighting in both the code specification and structure visualization, with some pre-filled default properties. The system auto-runs the specification and finds all 6 instances of this pattern, as shown in the instances minimap. In order to extract data from these instances, we click the Extract by Position button in the mapping panel and select all the cells in row 2 in the input table. This generates a new pattern node nested under our previous node. As seen in the output table, this extraction seems to just reproduce the input table. If we click on the new 4x1 Extract pattern node, we can see from the instances minimap that this is because by default the specification is matching and extracting every 4x1 region or row in the input table. To extract only the first 4x1 region in each instance, we disable the traverse option by removing the traverse property in the pattern specification. We now have 6 rows, 1 for each matched instance. The specification has placeholder column names, which we update to reflect the extracted information. Looking now at the values in the 6 extracted rows, we can immediately see an issue in the extraction process from rows 4 to 6 in the output table. These rows don't show the same type of information as rows 1 to 3. Clicking on the hash and T icons above the name column, we can see that we have both numeric and text cells in the column. Clicking on the cell containing the value notation in row 4 and looking over the input table, we see there is a nuisance row separating the regions with the data for the 3rd and 4th universities. To adjust our initial match pattern to only match regions containing university information, we add a constraint to the first node by right-clicking and choosing Add Constraint, and then selecting the top left cell from our first reference area, which contains the numeric value 1. The system automatically infers and adds a cell type constraint to this pattern. This constraint is illustrated by the hash icon above the pattern node, and ensures the top left cell of every matched instance is numeric. The system auto-runs the new specification and updates the matched instances accordingly. The extracted values in the output table also update to match our expectations. Now let's extract out the remaining information for each university. In each instance, there are 6 name-value pairs arranged in 2 rows with the variable name above and the value below. Although we offer the option of extracting by position, This implicitly assumes that the name-value pairs are in the same position in every instance. A more robust manner of extraction is to use the extract by context method, which allows us to use the information from inside the input table to specify which column a value should be extracted to. To add an extract by context node, we click the context button and select the value cells on row 4 of the reference region. The system generates a new pattern node with the extract property shown, which specifies that the cells should be extracted into the output table by context using the cell position directly above each matched cell. The position argument can also take a custom function to specify context cells that are not directly adjacent to the selected cells. We follow the same process to extract the 3 values on the 6th row as well. The final output is a tidy table with 10 variables. To understand the transformation, we can use the linked highlighting features. For example, by alternatively selecting the 2 newly added nodes and comparing row 4 to the other rows, we can see that the research values are matched differently between instances. For the 4th instance, research is extracted by the 1st context node, but by the 2nd for the other instances. This demo shows some of the authoring and verification features of our declarative grammar and interactive system. Users can explore more features and examples by selecting other demo cases from the Cases drop-down menu. Thanks for watching.